Picture this, a motorcycle so rare that even museums don't know it exists, sitting in a secret garage somewhere in Europe. Owned by one of the most notorious motorcycle clubs in history, the Hells Angels didn't just ride any Harley Davidson. They collected machines that most people will never see, bikes worth more than luxury cars, and motorcycles with stories so incredible they sound like fiction. Today we're revealing 9 of the rarest Harleys ever owned by Hells Angels Europe chapters. Machines that survived wars, escaped destruction, and became legends in their own right. And wait until you see number 3. It's a prototype that even Harley executives thought was destroyed decades ago. Let's start with something that sounds like it came straight out of an action movie. Harleys that survived an actual war. During the mid-1990s, Europe witnessed what became known as the Nordic Biker War, a violent conflict between the Hells Angels and rival motorcycle clubs that escalated to unprecedented levels. We're talking machine guns, hand grenades, and even anti-tank rockets being used in Scandinavia as clubs fought over territory. But here's where it gets incredible. Some Harleys actually survived these attacks and became legendary within the club. One such machine belonged to a Danish Hells Angels leader whose bike was parked outside a Copenhagen clubhouse when a rocket launcher strike hit the building. The explosion devastated everything around it, but by some miracle, this Harley remained mostly intact, peppered with shrapnel but still functional. The club didn't scrap it. They preserved it as a symbol of their resilience. Members referred to it as the Phoenix bike because it literally rose from the ashes. The frame still bears the scars of that attack, with grenade fragments actually fused into the engine block. During the conflict in Finland, there are reports of a Hells Angels custom Harley that was retrofitted with steel plates as improvised armor to protect the rider during drive-by shootings. These war-torn machines are incredibly rare because thankfully few such conflicts occur, and their value is more sentimental than monetary. But think about it. These motorcycles have literally taken fire and lived to tell the tale. They carry the outlaw spirit in a way no pristine showroom bike ever could. Number 8, one-of-a-kind club custom choppers. Not all legendary Harleys roll off factory floors. Some are born in the secret workshops of Hells Angels chapters across Europe. And these custom builds are often more valuable than any production model. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, European Hells Angels chapters became renowned for their craftsmanship in motorcycle building. These weren't just modifications. They were complete reimaginings of what a Harley could be. Take the famous Red Baron chopper built by a HMC member in Scandinavia. This machine reportedly incorporated parts from a World War I biplane and featured a unique rear-wheel drive system that defied conventional motorcycle engineering. The attention to detail was obsessive. Every component was hand-fabricated, and the paint job alone took over 400 hours to complete. Then there's the French Hells Angels show bike that dominated European custom shows in the late 1980s. This machine featured dual superchargers and a skeleton-themed frame that was both beautiful and terrifying. The builder spent 3 years perfecting every detail, creating a motorcycle that was more art than transportation. What makes these bikes truly special is their absolute uniqueness. Unlike mass-produced motorcycles, their rarity is guaranteed. Only one was ever made. They represent the creative spirit of the Hells Angels, proving that even outside the law, true artistry can flourish. These custom choppers rarely appear in public, maybe making a brief appearance at a sanctioned bike show before disappearing back into private collections. Their value isn't just monetary, it's cultural, representing decades of outlaw innovation and craftsmanship. Number 7, the 1977 XLCR Cafe Racer. Here's something that might surprise you. One of the rarest Harleys owned by European Hells Angels members wasn't a massive cruiser, but a sleek cafe racer that most people have never heard of. The 1977 to 1979 Harley Davidson XLCR 1000 was the company's bold attempt to build a sport-oriented motorcycle in the cafe racer style. With its streamlined quarter fairing, blacked-out styling, and tuned 1000cc V-twin, the XLCR looked nothing like the typical chrome cruiser most people associate with Harley. But here's the thing. It was a commercial disaster. Consumers largely ignored it, so Harley built just 1,900 23 units in 1977 and 1,200 in 1978, making it incredibly rare today. So why would a Hells Angel want one? Precisely because it was different. In the late 1970s, while most club members stuck to big twins, a few iconoclasts in European chapters tried out the sporty XLCR. There are reports of a member in Germany who had an XLCR as his personal ride, perhaps enjoying the irony of riding Harley's only cafe racer. The XLCR has since been recognized as a collector's item that was famously a sales flop, but turned into a sought-after treasure decades later. Its distinctiveness, being Harley's first and last true cafe racer, makes it a rare gem in any context. Within Hells Angels circles, an XLCR would be the ultimate conversation piece. It still carries the Harley Davidson bar and shield, but represents a radical departure in design philosophy that embodies the rebel streak of any member bold enough to ride one. Number 6. The 1977 Confederate Edition Harley. Now here's where things get really interesting and controversial. In 1977, Harley Davidson produced one of the strangest limited-run models in their history, the Confederate Edition. This commemorative series featured a gray paint scheme and Confederate flag decals and was made in extremely small numbers. Only 631 Confederate Edition Harleys were ever built in total, including just 44 FLH electric glide units and a few hundred Sportsters and Superglides. Harley historians note it may be the most collectible of all Harley models due to such low production numbers. At least one European Hells Angels member managed to acquire one of these incredibly rare machines. Imagine the sight, a full-patch Hells Angel cruising European highways on a Confederate Edition FLH with its metallic gray paint and controversial imagery. The bike's provocative symbolism might raise eyebrows, but within the club, the sheer rarity commands respect. Owning a Confederate Edition is like having a factory-made rebellion theme bike that most collectors can only dream of. Given that many of these 1977 editions stayed in the United States, any that made it overseas are exceptionally scarce. The few that crossed the Atlantic became prized possessions, trading hands between club members who appreciated both the motorcycle's performance and its place in Harley lore. Today, a Confederate Edition in the hands of a Hells Angels member represents the intersection of outlaw motorcycling and a rare piece of Harley history, a collector's holy grail that shouldn't exist in Europe, but does. Number 5. World War II Liberator Army Harleys, 1942 WLA. Here's a connection to history that most people never consider. Some of the rarest Harleys in European Hells Angels collections are actually military surplus bikes from World War II. The Harley Davidson WLA, nicknamed the Liberator, was the 45 cubic inch military motorcycle that helped win the war. More than 80,000 WLA bikes were built during the conflict, and many were sold as surplus afterward, providing cheap, rugged machines for returning veterans and budding biker clubs. But here's what makes this story incredible. In post-war Europe, genuine Harleys were extremely scarce. Any ex-military WLA that found its way across the Atlantic became a prized possession among early motorcycle enthusiasts. These olive-drab warhorses came complete with military equipment, ammo boxes, rifle scabbards, and blackout lights. Early outlaw riders would strip them down and chop them, fueling the custom motorcycle trend that would define biker culture for decades. A handful of European Hells Angels have owned restored WLAS, preserving them as living relics of both military and biker history. The allure comes from their incredible heritage. These are motorcycles that helped defeat fascism, then got reborn on the streets with rebel gangs. Owning a WLA in a Hells Angels chapter symbolizes a direct link to that 1940s outlaw legacy. It's a bike that served in the greatest conflict in human history, then became part of the greatest rebellion in motorcycle culture. Number 4. The Desert Camouflage Harley. If the WLA was rare, the Harley Davidson XA is virtually a unicorn, and there are legends that at least one made its way into European Hells Angels' hands. The XA was a 1942 experimental military bike built for desert warfare, and it was unlike any other Harley ever made. With its horizontally opposed twin-engine and shaft drive inspired by BMW motorcycles, only about 1,000 XA models were ever produced, and none saw combat use. This is the kind of motorcycle that even most Harley enthusiasts have never seen, let alone outlaw bikers. But legends persist within the club that at least one XA made its way into a European clubhouse. With its flat boxer-style engine and tan desert paint, the XA would stand out among all other Harleys, a true mechanical oddity. The bike featured foot shift and shaft drive, very un-Harley characteristics that would fascinate any club mechanic. While concrete proof is scarce, the mystique of an XA in Hell's Angels' hands endures as an off-the-books rarity. If one does exist in a European chapter's collection, it embodies exactly the kind of ultra-rare Harley that outlaw folklore is made of. Built for war, hidden in club garages, and erased from official records. Number 3. Vintage Knucklehead V-Twins. When it comes to legendary Harley engines, the Knucklehead V-Twin is absolute royalty, and finding one in a European Hell's Angels collection is like discovering buried treasure. Introduced in 1936, the Knucklehead was Harley's first overhead valve big twin and became the workhorse of 1940s American motorcycling. Roughly 41,000 were made, but today they're rare collectibles, often fetching over 6 figures at auction. In the outlaw world, the Knucklehead holds a special place. Many early Hell's Angels rode these engines during the club's formation years in California. By the time the club expanded into Europe in 1969, finding an original Knucklehead there was incredibly difficult. Yet over the years, a few European members managed to acquire intact Knucklehead-powered Harleys or imported engines to rebuild. These bikes are highly coveted within the club because of their distinctive rocker box profile and that unmistakable potato-potato rumble that became the soundtrack of 1950s to 60s biker rebellion. Here's how rare these are. In 2020, 11 Knucklehead Harleys in one Las Vegas auction each sold for over $100,000, cementing their elite status among vintage bikes. For a European Hell's Angels chapter to own a genuine Knucklehead Harley, perhaps a barn-fine 1940s EL or an old chopper built around a 61 cubic inch knuckle motor, is to hold a piece of biker history that few others can claim. It's the type of rare machine that instantly earns respect and represents the club's connection to its American roots. Number 2. Panhead choppers of the 1960s. Following the Knucklehead came the Panhead engine, 1948 to 1965, which powered the golden age of 1950s Harleys and later became the foundation for the radical choppers of the 1960s. By the time Hell's Angels arrived in Europe, Panhead-powered bikes were the epitome of outlaw style. These were the motorcycles you see in classic biker films. Long forks, no front fender, tall ape-hanger handlebars, and flashy paint jobs on the tank. The most famous Harley choppers ever built, the Captain America and Billy bikes from Easy Rider, were constructed from late 1950s Panhead Harleys. Those movie bikes inspired countless real-life outlaws around the world. Early British Hell's Angels and other European bikers went to extraordinary lengths to import Panheads or their engines, since Harley had no official presence in some countries at the time. Owning one was incredibly expensive and difficult, but the Panhead's reputation for durability and style made it worthwhile. These choppers often featured one-off modifications and handmade parts, effectively making each one a unique creation. A European Hell's Angels chapter president riding a chromed-out Panhead with custom paint and a suicide clutch became an unmistakable statement of 1960s rebellion. Decades later, a few of those original club-built Panhead choppers still survive in Europe, either carefully maintained or preserved as display pieces. They're more than motorcycles. They're time capsules from the outlaw biker counterculture, each with stories of wild road trips and legendary rides etched into their frames. Number 1. The $1 Million Blue Edition Harley. And now, for the most unbelievable Harley of all, a motorcycle that costs more than most people's houses and is literally encrusted with diamonds. In 2018, Swiss watchmaker Carl F. Bucherer teamed up with customizer Bunher Bike to create the Harley Davidson Bucherer Blue Edition, officially the most expensive motorcycle in the world, with a price tag of approximately $1.79 million US. This isn't just expensive, it's outrageously luxurious. The Softail features gold-plated components and 360 diamonds embedded throughout the bike. But here's the crazy part. It has a secure, bulletproof glass safe built into the tank, housing a 5.4-carat diamond ring and a custom Bucherer watch. The entire motorcycle took 2,500 hours of craftsmanship to build, including layer upon layer of iridescent cobalt blue paint that seems to glow from within. Now, it's not confirmed that any Hells Angel actually owns the Blue Edition, but it absolutely captured the attention of the biker world, including the outlaw elite. The idea of a multi-million-dollar Harley in a private clubhouse isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Hells Angels have a saying, "We like to ride our investments." If a European chapter, say in Switzerland or Germany, ever gained access to this bike, it would instantly become the crown jewel of their collection, literally and figuratively. The Blue Edition embodies the ultimate intersection of luxury and rebellion. It's a Harley taken to hyper-extravagant extremes, the kind of machine that represents both the crime and fortune aspects of outlaw culture. These 9 motorcycles represent more than just rare machines. They're rolling pieces of history that tell the story of the Hells Angels' evolution from post-war rebels to sophisticated international organizations. From battle-scarred war bikes that survived rocket attacks to diamond-encrusted luxury machines worth millions, these Harleys showcase the incredible range of motorcycles that have found their way into European Hells Angels collections over the decades. What makes these bikes truly special isn't just their rarity or value. It's the stories they carry and the culture they represent. Each one is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Harley Davidson mystique and the outlaw spirit that refuses to be tamed. But here's the thing about rare motorcycles. There are always more incredible stories waiting to be discovered. The world of vintage Harleys and custom builds is filled with machines that most people will never see, bikes with histories that sound too incredible to be true. If you're fascinated by the intersection of motorcycle history and outlaw culture, you need to check out our deep dive into Jay Leno's most expensive motorcycle collection. We're talking about machines worth millions, including some that even the Hells Angels would envy. Click that video right now to see motorcycles so rare that museums fight over them, and discover why one collector turned down $4.5 million for a bike he bought for just $7,500 back in 1965. Trust me, after seeing what's hiding in the world's most exclusive garages, you'll never look at motorcycles the same way again.